Okay, we're down here at the service bar where I've been having over here. I've been leaving my Mr. Beer kit, letting it do it for about a week. I was going to let it sit for 3 weeks, but I decided I wanted to drink beer after I got back. So it looks like it's pretty well done. It's ready to be bottled, so we're going to do that. So we'll follow the directions again. I've got my gallon thing full. We're just going to shake it up, make sure we got a good mix on that. Pretty much, I think it's simple. I've rinsed off all the bottles beforehand. Essentially, we're just going to put a little bit in each one. Doesn't take a whole lot. And so basically all we're going to do is shake it up real good. Just pour it right on out. Since it's a no rinse, we're not going to rinse it. We're going to use their method. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our carbonation. The instructions ask for white granular sugar, but I like to use these Cooper's carbonation drops. We use a couple each. It's going pretty quick. We just drop 2 in each bottle. Using 12-ounce bottles, you can just put one of these in. These work really nice. Pretty easy to use. Makes our life very simple and easy. And next we set to bottle them up. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it right up to the neck in this case. So we got a couple inches from the top. I'm getting some pretty good foam out of it already, so it may not be totally fermented, which means this should be fairly interesting. Bring it till that foam comes right up to the top. That should be a good spot to stop. Quick and dirty. Okay, we're going to get one of our lids. Go ahead and put those lids on there and tighten her down. Should be ready to go. We'll just put these back for storage. Alright, I'm going to finish up here and then we'll be back in a second. Alright, we're just finishing up here. Going to wipe up a little bit of the excess water around here, but I was only able to get 6.5 bottles out of it. That means that I probably didn't put enough water in it to start with, so probably going to pay to make sure that you measure the water. Of course, there's always sediment in the bottom, so a little bit more than 2 gallons need to be going into it so you can get the full bottle coming out of it. So all that's left, you can see that there's a little bit of fermentation in the bottom. It all bottled pretty quickly. All we got to do is clean it up. Wait a couple of weeks. I'll be back from my trip, and we'll chill it off for a week, and then we'll give it a try and see how we did. See you then. Alright, so it's been 2 weeks. We bottled it and I've had the beer in the fridge for a couple of days. So we're going to find out how that pale ale actually turned out. So let's begin. Oh, got a little bit of a spurt on it. Doesn't look like it's really fizzed up very well. Let's go ahead and pour it. Well, we're getting a little nice head off of it. I got 2 of them here. This is great. Well, here's to that with the test. Let's see if Mr. Beer passes. Looks good. It's quite clear. Looks fairly clear. Ah, that's actually quite good. It's got just a bit of a bite because it was bitter, and I kind of figured that would happen, as it was fairly bitter when we put it in. That's actually very refreshing. Very nice job, Mr. Beer. It was pretty easy, pretty quick, and put out a pretty good product. So that comes me to the next thing, is that I did buy a variety pack. I have an amber red ale, a golden ale, and a blonde ale. Chance to do it. I'm going to try one of these next to see how one of those turns out and let you know how it all goes.